Gee, thank you so much for joining me this morning. Congratulations on the second season of Unprisoned. Tell me, what can we expect from Esty this time around?
Yeah, I think this season, Esty will have a little bit of a not identity crisis per se. I think more of like an identity curiosity. Just watching, Paige and the Alexanders just figuring out their lives. I think it's going to inspire her to do a little bit of soul searching and understand who she is.
You know what I love about a show like this getting a second season is that you need to expand the story. And in your case, you're a very pivotal part. Esty's a big part of her life growing up. How excited does that make you as an actress to know that? And once we get to a season two and further on, then we possibly get to explore your character even further.
Yeah, it's always exciting. I mean, the reality is, you only get so much time and everyone lives their life sort of ideally. I mean, being the leading person in their life. It's my perception. Everyone else is a part of my story. And so this is exciting because we do see Paige's perspective with SC being her sister, being her support, but then it's kind of beautiful to just get a chance to be like, we're not everyone is living to be a sounding board. They have their own lives, their own struggles. And now that we have the time to show that, it's kind of exciting to see what we're all going up to.
And as you explore the character further, kind of the way that Tracy McMillan has written it, what have you grown to appreciate about it, and what would you like to see expanded more as far as portraying Esty?
Something that Esty is obviously inspired by Tracy's own sister, but what's really fun about the actual Esty in this world, she's becoming this accumulation of just what I bring to it and how we're creating this character together rather than just being a very specific person in her life. Um, I think that's exciting. It gets a little scary because we're kind of creating her together. But I think the thing that I would love to see about Esty further is just I want to see her kind of in real time dealing with maybe some romantic struggles. It's like we hear a lot of little things and tidbits about, oh, she was married and divorced a couple times. Oh, she really she kind of likes to have a little fun with the guys. And I kind of want to see that in real time. I'm not saying I'm trying to get sexy. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's so much in her character. And you do want to see these people when it's happening to understand them a little bit more. Like, is she doing it to hide away from her problems? Is she doing it because it makes her feel good? I think that's something where I just want to see SD kind of um deal with that.
Yeah, no, that's really important because in talking with Tracy, she was talking about how yes, we have Paige, and then we have her dad, and we have Finn, but we have characters like yourself and others around that are really important to give a different perspective into the story that she's trying
Yeah.
to tell overall.
Yeah.
What has been your takeaway in working on a show like this, where we don't really get to see a family like this that's going through these kinds of struggles, and to take from Tracy's life and be able to put that on the small screen?
It something that's so beautiful about this show is it feels like this not a wild story, but it's a very real story, but we don't see it a lot. Something that's really beautiful is like Esty is, she was adopted from Korea, and I actually know a decent amount of Korean people who were adopted, yet we don't know their stories. Like we don't know. And also it's not one story. My story and telling Esty's story is not going to be a reflection of every story. It's personally Esty's in this world. And I think what's so wonderful about this series is that we've reminded everyone that family is universal and trying to make family work is universal. And everyone just wants to feel safe and happy and peaceful in a familial relationship. And family is not always just one way, even with Esty and Paige being foster sisters, they're sisters. Just because they're not biological does not mean they have this intense, beautiful love for each other. And I think that's just kind of what I see with like Esty and what we get to see further is just that all of this is universal and these stories are real. and I want to see more of that.
Yeah, and you guys are doing a great job at it. So congratulations on the second season. Hopefully we get to see more of it. We get to see more development of your character further down the line. And I really appreciate your patience and your time this morning. So thanks. It was
Thank you
nice to
so
meet you.
much.